In 2010, the St. Paul Fire Department opened their new headquarters and Fire Station 1 at the corner of West 7th Street and Randolph Avenue. The building features an environmentally friendly green roof. This lush garden space and interpretive center is open to the public by appointment. Unique for a fire department, the green roof is a pleasant oasis from the streets and traffic below. It also has practical benefits, like cooling the building and reducing runoff from rain and snow into the storm sewers. Most of the plants are allowed to grow wild, as they would on a prairie, controlled only by the ever-changing seasons. As another Minnesota winter melts into memory, one corner of the green roof draws the attention of one dedicated gardener, St. Paul firefighter Andrea Minnkinnen.
Today's my first day in the garden, and obviously we have a bumper crop of weeds. Pulling weeds reminds me of when I was a kid. My mom would say, "Now you can play after you weed 2 rows." And you'd think, well, that's not too bad, until you got out there and you couldn't see the end of it. And it took the next 3 hours. It was kind of a good ploy, keep us busy.
Nowadays, Andrea keeps busy as a fire investigator. In her free time, she enjoys tending the garden. All that hard work will be worth it by summertime.
The prep work is what gets you, it gets you into the thought of how good the tomatoes are gonna taste come July.
This small garden plot provides fresh vegetables and herbs for the 45 firefighters at Station 1.
You try to plant for, high production as opposed to just a few beautiful tomatoes. We need a lot of them.
The garden is all organic, and being on the roof does have its advantages.
We don't have any rabbits up here on the roof, so that's kind of nice. We get a little bit more produce that way.
After just a few weeks, the garden is not just blooming, it's booming.
We've had so much heat and humidity that the tomatoes are out of control. Oh, look, we already do have cucumbers, and I thought it'd be next week. I guess I was wrong. We have peas. They were hiding in the lettuce too. So many torrential downpours that we've had this summer has washed out all the seeds that we planted for the chard. So that's another thing that needs to be done this week, is to replant the chard. By next week we should have a bumper crop of eggplant. With this humidity, if we don't get some air circulation through here, it could be just devastating to any type of crop at all. All of that will have to be picked today. I'm basically saying I got a lot of work to do.
A few more weeks of hot weather and Andrea's green thumb, and the rewards are plain to see.
It's been a fabulous summer for cucumbers. Best we've ever had up here. We've kept a 2-gallon bucket of brine going with refrigerator pickles for the last month and a half. Every single day we've been eating refrigerator pickles. Nights were warm, days were warm. It's all worked out. Our squash has been good. We have never had this much oregano before. And the sage is just beautiful. It's like your own personal farmer's market. There's nothing like fresh vegetables with supper.
And the gang at Station 1 turns their bountiful harvest into fresh, flavorful dishes, like panzania.
Tomato bread salad. Chop up the tomatoes and throw the bread in, and a little balsamic vinegar and olive oil, and you have a salad, panzania.
Thanks to Andrea, these firefighters have no problem eating their vegetables.
I should have been a farmer.